pledge will be led by the gentlewoman from Texas, Miss Johnson.
I'm here this morning just to address education. How do we know? Because the people have told us so. We represent the real. The ideal way to alleviate the shortages is by ensuring that children of all races and both genders receive the basic grounding in science and mathematics that will prepare them to pursue careers as scientists, engineers, and technologists. Is it not time then for America to grow morally? For those who fear to answer this question, I will answer it for them. The time is now.
Now more than ever, what happens in Washington impacts us here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Your Congresswoman, Eddie Bernice Johnson, will help you understand what goes on inside the federal government and share perspectives from today's leading policymakers and opinion leaders. And now, your Congresswoman, Eddie Bernice Johnson.
Hello and welcome to the Capitol Report. My guest today is Mr. Ted Knappen, a former Senior Vice President of Greyhound, the largest provider of inner-city bus service in the United States. He currently represents Greyhound here on Capitol Hill, and he received both his bachelor's degree and his law degree from the University of Virginia. Greyhound serves more than 2,300 destinations with 13,000 departures around and across North America each day. It is a company that many of us know and trust, and it's safe and regular. We rarely hear anything negative about Greyhound. There were other buses in the past. Most of us hardly remember them, but Greyhound is the one that lasted. I'm delighted that you've come to talk with us today, Mr. Knappen. Now, how does Greyhound keep its passengers steady and safe?
We provide frequent, comfortable, affordable, safe service. We serve over 3,000 communities. We provide daily, much more frequent than daily in most communities. And we have striven, and I think have achieved, making Greyhound among the safest forms of transportation.
Well, I know that in Texas, we have a lot of bus riders, and they go across the state, mostly from north to south, I think. And there's a large facility there that makes reservations, I think, for across the country. Tell us a little bit about how you staff that.
The Telephone Information Center is a key part of Greyhound's system. Provides nationwide telephone information service. Anybody can call and get any information they would like with regard to services, prices. We have a special 800 number for persons with disabilities, where they can call and within 48 hours get a lift-equipped bus to get them to their destination. So it's a very comprehensive service. Texas is by far our biggest state in the country in terms of service. We serve roughly 400 communities in the state of Texas. Of course, we're headquartered in Dallas and delighted to be.
Well, thank you. Now, I know that you have, since I have met you, there have been several added features that Greyhound has taken the expense for to make sure that it remains safe and people feel confident. Tell me a little bit about some of those things.
Well, Greyhound has done a number of things. I think the most dramatic and the newest is we have, in conjunction with a seat manufacturer called IMMI, which is the largest school bus seat manufacturer, developed a new seat and seat belt system, which we developed after extensive testing. It is really a revolutionary system in that it not only offers the benefits of seat belts, it is a dual seat so that in an accident the front part of the seat with the seat belt folds partially forward to take the impact of the accident and hold the belted passenger in the seat, while the back part of the seat remains upright to take the force of any passenger who is not belted so that they don't fly over the seat in front of them but are cushioned through compartmentalization. So it's a revolutionary new design which is intended to preserve the benefits of compartmentalization plus all the features of seatbelt safety.
Well, you know, from years I've heard people talk about seat belts, but until you came up with this new design for the seats, there was still some question as to whether the seat belts were the safest way to go.
That's correct, and the DOT, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, has started a bus safety initiative, actually started in late 2007. They have conducted extensive tests, both crash tests and sled tests and simulations, in order to answer the question, first, what is the safest, 2-point seat belts, lap belts, no belts, or 3-point lap shoulder belts. They have pretty much completed those tests, and within the next few months will be developing a proposed rule. The tests would indicate that in most situations the 3-point seat belt appears to perform the best. And so based on that test, I expect at least that they will move in that direction. But that's not the end of the inquiry. They also have to determine how strong those seat belts need to be. There is one standard in Europe which is sort of a lower standard and also allows 2-point or lap belts, whereas NHTSA in the United States recently promulgated a higher standard and a 3-point seatbelt standard for school buses. So NHTSA has to, based on those tests and its analysis, not only determine whether to require 3-point seatbelts for new buses, but if so, how strong they need to be and how strong does the structure that those seatbelts are built into have to be.
Well, I know there has been two different bills. One just orders seat belts, and the other one is a study. I have signed on a couple of times with the study because I think that just what you described had to be studied before you determine what was the most efficient way to put the seat belts in. Tell us a little bit about that legislation.
You're correct. There are the two bills. Your bill basically mandates the Department of Transportation to do the study of seat belts, and then based on those study results to promulgate new requirements, that is seatbelt requirements or whatever it might be in order to improve occupant safety, and to do it in a set period of time. The other bill, which is also very well intentioned and pointed in the right direction, simply mandates that DOT promulgate rules for seatbelts